Hey everyone, it is lunchtime here in Salt Lake City, so I'm going to head to a Salt Lake City institution for great mole, the Red Iguana. Today is all about institutions. First, we'll start with the Red Iguana, which has been serving up good Mexican food since 1985. Later this evening, I hope to experience the natural beauty of Salt Lake City, and after that, I'll end the day with a dinner in Salt Lake City's Chinatown. I got here just at 10:59, which is a minute before opening time, but they're already lit up, so I'm going for it. The Red Iguana tends to get packed quickly, so I decided to show up right at opening. It didn't take long for the place to fill up. The menu was huge, but I was able to decide on a soup starter and one of their signature moles as a main course. I didn't realize it then, but I ordered way too much food. The sopa de queso was amazing. It was an entree-sized portion, and the melted cheese on top was to die for. Then came the mole coloradito with tortilla, rice, and beans. It was so good and could have fed an entire family. Before I closed the meal, I had to have one of their mezcal margaritas. Salt Lake City law prohibits the sale of alcohol before 11:30, so I had to wait a little bit before sipping. The wait was worth it. Overall, the Red Iguana was a great lunch break. Now it's back to work for a few hours. I was hoping for a clearer night tonight so I could check out the living room trail and see the sunset, but it's getting a little cloudy, so I think it might be better for me to head to Antelope Island State Park and see what I can find there. Antelope Island is a 42 square mile state park that sits within the Great Salt Lake. From Salt Lake City, the drive can take up to an hour depending on traffic. Based on my research, it's a picturesque park, trailer, beach, and campground all into one. Entrance fees, $10 per vehicle up to 10 people. Oh, okay. Glad I brought some cash with me. Oh, they take credit cards too. That's great. So it is a $10 fee, and the entry fee gets you into the park. It's up to, I think, 8 people for $10 in one vehicle. And we passed the gate. They gave us the map. They reassured me that there are actually restrooms and other things throughout this park, and that I should be aware of free roaming bison. So this is actually pretty exciting. But we've got a few miles ahead of us on this narrow road. But I'm excited about what we're going to see. So we're at Antelope Island State Park now, and we just crossed the causeway up there and are at the Ladyfinger site at the very top. As you can see, this is a giant island and you can hike throughout. I think I'm going to spend about a half hour to 45 minutes here because I do want to get back in time for dinner. But everything so far is gorgeous and just dead quiet. It's just nature. The park is gorgeous, even under cloudy skies. There's buffalo out there, just hanging out. I'm getting attacked by bugs, but it's too pretty. So this is the visitor center. Curious what's inside. It's open for another 20-30 minutes, so why not? The visitor center was very small. There was a gift shop and a lot of static displays, like what kind of flies were typically nearby. So that was pretty amazing. This park is just beautiful. Everything about it is beautiful. Actually, not everything. There are so many insects here that I feel like I have been abused. So if you're not into insects or you can't deal with it for more than a few minutes, I would just caution you. By the beach, there are less insects, but beautiful. And now it's time to go back to Salt Lake City back to the city life and go find something good for dinner. Antelope Island is gorgeous from any vantage point, even during the drive back to Salt Lake City. My plan is to head to a popular Vietnamese place for dinner tonight. Salt Lake City has a lot of restaurants, but many of them serve heavy foods and beer. I was hoping for something lighter with fresh ingredients and fresh vegetables tonight. Vietnamese food seemed to fit the bill. About 15 minutes south of downtown Salt Lake City was Chinatown. Let's see if this is it. I want to say this is the lot. Okay, there's a Korean restaurant here, Sakura, hibachi, all you can eat, sen sushi, one more something, and there it is. What I'm looking for is a place called Pho Huê Ký. I know I'm butchering that, but are they open? It's supposed to be open, but we'll see. Alright, let's go. For some unexplained reason, the restaurant was closed. The other options in the area, like the all-you-can-eat sushi or hibachi places, weren't doing it for me either. It's back to the hotel for me. So I'm still pretty bummed out about that Vietnamese excursion that never went through. But now I'm back by the hotel, and I'm just gonna head to Squadron's pub. You know, it's another institution here. I was trying to avoid having more beer, but I guess it's impossible. It's alright. I hear it's good anyway, so I'm excited to try it. Squatter's Pub is infamous in Salt Lake City and has been around since 1989. It was well known by all the guests in my hotel for its pub fare and beers on tap. My cheese curds have arrived, and I think I'm in trouble. The curds and steak entree were both amazing, and I was stuffed. Overall, Squatters was great, and I'm glad I went. Tomorrow will be my last day in Salt Lake City. If you like this video, be sure to subscribe to us here and on Instagram. It really helps us a lot. Until next time, bye.